Hello students, welcome to video lecture. My name is Aashish and today we'll be discussing a very important topic from chapter 7, and this is second video lecture of chapter 7. If you haven't seen first video lecture, then you can watch that in description. The link is given. Now, what is section formula? You will be given one line segment having two endpoints. Let us consider the endpoints as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Now, if any one point we require, such a point which is in between this line segment AB and the coordinate of that point is say xy, then this point P will divide the given line segment into the ratio AP is to PB. Okay, so the ratio is AP is to PB. Let us name that ratio as some constants like m is to n. So now we have four terms. Which are they? The endpoints of the line segment, one point which is say division point, and one ratio. So out of four things we can make one formation, and that formation is named as section formula. So that formation goes like this, that the coordinate of this division point is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Okay, in many of the books they have taken m1, m2. In some of the books they have taken lambda also. Okay, so you can take any term as this ratio, but the formation will look like this. Okay, now one more thing. What if this given point is exactly in the middle of this given line segment? Okay, so if the P point will be a midpoint, if P is midpoint, then the formation is very easy, that you directly add the x coordinate x1 plus x2 by 2 and add y coordinates y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, so it is very easy. Now you can put the value over here also, that if midpoint is there, then the ratio will become 1 is to 1 actually. So you have to take values of m and n as 1 1. So if you will take value as 1 1, then this formation will look like this only. Okay, so no need to write down the separate formation, but whenever you will be asked to find midpoint, then apply direct this formation. It will be very easy. Okay, so write down this, and then after we will discuss one or two questions from the same topic. So here is the question. Find coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1 7 and 4 3 in the ratio 2 is to 3. So what we are given over here, we are given the endpoints A and B. We'll name it A and B, -1 7 and here it is 4 3. And we want to find out such a point in between these two, xy, which divides the line segment into the ratio 2 is to 3. So x1 y1 is given, x2 y2 is given, and the ratio is given. The ratio is 2 is to 3. Okay, we need to find out this coordinates of point P. So to find out that, we have the formation like mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So here just we will put the values. So what is the value of m? That is 2, x2 is 4, then n is 3, x1 is -1 divided by 2 plus 3, comma my2, that is 2 minus 3 plus ny1, that is 3 7 divided by 2 plus 3. Okay, so if we simplify this further, then 8 minus 3, so here we will get 8 minus 3 divided by 5. Here we will be having -6 plus 21 divided by 5. So 5 divided by 5 comma 15 divided by 5, and it will be 1 3. So the required point which divides the given line segment into the ratio 2 is to 3 is 1 3. The coordinates of that point is 1 3. Okay, it is very easy. If you look at this, then you are given four terms actually, that P, A, B and the ratio. So any one will not be given out of these four. You need to find out that not given term. Okay, either you will not be given this term, either you will not be given the ratio or any endpoint. Okay, the formation will remain same, but you remember the procedure, that whatever values are given, you identify the values of x1 y1, x2 y2, m n, and put the values and solve the question. you will surely get answer of all the questions of exercise 7.2. So let us take one more question. Another question is like this. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining A1 minus 5 and B minus 4 5 is divided by x-axis. Also find the coordinates of division point. So first thing we need to remember is that in the coordinate system, x-axis, y-axis, whatever point we will take on x-axis, that point will be always of type x comma 0. Whatever point I will take on y-axis, that point will be always in the form of 0 comma y. Okay, because the condition is there, the property you need to remember is whatever point is on x-axis, for that point y coordinate will be always 0. For the point on y-axis, x coordinate will be always 0. So do remember this is very useful. And yes, here we are given that the line segment is divided by x-axis. That means if I drew the line segment AB, so the point will be 1 minus 5, here B will be minus 4 5, and if I will be taking this as P, so instead of taking x comma y, I will take this point as x comma 0. Why I will take x comma 0? Because it is written that on x-axis. The division point is on x-axis. So according to this theory, you need to remember that the point on x-axis is x comma 0, the point in y-axis is 0 comma y. Okay? Now we need to find out the ratio and this coordinates of this point P also. So we will follow the same procedure. There is no change. Take this as x1 y1, take this as x2 y2. After that, put the values that here Px comma 0 is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So here, if I replace the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, because we are not having value of mn, okay? So x comma 0 is equal to, x2 is minus 4, so minus 4m plus x1 is 1, so n divided by m plus n. Here it will be my2, that means 5m, and here minus 5n divided by m plus n. Now what we need to do? Now we will compare this. The left hand side and the right hand side coordinates will compare. So after comparing, what we will get over here? The value of x is equal to minus 4m plus n divided by m plus n. And another way, we are getting 0 is equal to 5m minus 5n divided by m plus n. So let us compare the second one first. It is 0. So if I cross multiply, this answer will become 0. So 0 is equal to 5m minus 5n. If I take this n this side or n this side, so 5n is equal to 5m, and the 5 cancel, so m is equal to n, and the ratio will be 1:1 actually. Okay? Now the values of m and n will put over here to get the value of x. So here if I replace m and n both with 1 1, so minus 4 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1, so answer will become minus 3 by 2. So the required ratio is 1:1, and the required point is P minus 3 by 2 comma 0. So in this question, what was the difference than previous question? Here you are not given the ratio. So with the same formation we have found out the ratio and also the coordinate x. Okay? So write down this and then we will take one more question like this. So the next question is, find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A minus 2 2 and B 2 8 into 4 equal parts. Now you need to remember this guys, that whenever you want 4 divisions of any given line segment, then minimum points required or the points required are 3 actually. So whatever parts you want, less than 1 points will be required. Okay. So the end points are given as minus 2 2 and 2 8. So let us put 3 points over here such that all the division will look like equal. So the 4 parts are equal. Okay, let us name the points as P, Q and R. Now, as these 4 parts are equal, so we can state one statement that Q is the midpoint of AB. Because if these 2 divisions and these 2 divisions are equal, then Q will become midpoint of AB. So here we can say Q is midpoint of AB. So the direct formation of the midpoint is applicable, and the formation is like this, that Q is equal to the sum of x coordinates, that is minus 2 plus 2 divided by 2, and the sum of y coordinates, that is 2 plus 8 divided by 2. So here answer will be 0 by 2, 10 by 2. So the last answer will become 0, 5. Okay. So here we write down the coordinates of Q as 0, 5. Now if you observe properly, then R will also become midpoint of QB because all the parts are equal. So here we can state R is midpoint of QB. So again the same formation. Which formation? The sum of x coordinates, that is 0 plus 2 divided by 2, sum of y coordinates, that is 5 plus 8 by 2. So here we will be having 2 by 2 and 13 by 2. So the answer will become 1, 13 by 2. Okay, so here it will be 1, 13 by 2. Now the next one, that is P. Yes, I know that all of you already know that P is midpoint of AQ. So P is midpoint of AQ. So to find the coordinates of P, again follow the same procedure, that is sum of the x coordinates, that is minus 2 plus 0 by 2 and 2 plus 5 by 2. So it will become minus 2 by 2, 7 by 2. So the answer will be minus 1, 7 by 2. So minus 1, 7 by 2. So these are the 3 points you require to divide the given line segment into 4 equal parts. Okay. So I hope all of you understand this, that when you need to apply midpoint formula, when the point is in exactly middle, the ratio is of 1:1, 2:1 or like that. Okay. So I hope that all of you understand this method well. All of you have to practice this kind of questions from exercise 7.2. Okay. If you have any doubt, then contact details are given in description. So you can contact me for the doubts. And yes, if you like this video, then share this video with your friends. And don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you so much.